Performative males. Performative males cosplay bisexual to trick girls into thinking they drag race, but when we decode this simulation of queerness, we can see a botched nail job that only a straight man could ever pull off. These Claro whisperers, is it Claro? You do know. These Claro whisperers curate softness for the female gaze and use feminism to speedrun to the eat your patchouli phase. Their account on Goodreads is linked in their bio, and they sisterhood is powerful if you pay for their petrol. They'll yes diva their way into your family's trust, and then stitch your reproductive rights into song lyrics. For these pseudo-sensitive male leads, love bombing is domestic terrorism, and these war criminals just figured out what the word gaslighting means. A military tactic they specialised in since before the 19-year-old they're texting on Snapchat was born. To reveal the art and conceal the art of war is their main strategy. So their art page on Instagram has 200 followers, and they wield tenderness like a dull blade that scratches the surface but never cuts deep. The greatest trick of modern intimacy is to rebrand domination as vulnerability, so they cast themselves, front stage, Labubu attached to your anxious attachment style, with an empty tote bag and a saviour complex up their cardigan sleeve, rehearsing lines that seem sincere, to convince you that there might be someone worth saving underneath their costume. But be careful, they're definitely not wearing any underwear. Performative males believe in equality and a healthy work-life balance, so you'll just be typing your emails and it'll ask to go down on you, and then call it mutual aid because they don't know what the term means. They think geopolitics is a cool name for an indie sleaze band. Because performative males are just radical enough to retweet the right ideas, and not enough to realise that they're shouting them over you. Did you share a post about basic universal income because it has the word cum in it?
No.
Okay. Those were jokes. Now I'd like to move on to a structural analysis. Performative males could only ever exist in today's society. Social media hollows out dissent and turns it into aesthetics. Subcultures were originally collective forms of resistance, rooted in opposition to the status quo. But when we all became consumers, identity became something you wear once and throw away, rather than something that lives inside you, like a person you've lost or a tumour you can't get rid of. When subcultures got stripped of their radical essence, all that was left was performance. So performative males are wearing symbols that got popularised on TikTok, because in a world of choices, with the pressure to seem like you understand yourself, why not choose from a pre-selected template, wear cozy cardigans and rant about how crazy your ex is while choking down a boba tea? Can I see that? Oh, you have tiny little balls. On a deeper level, performative males are just hyper-real signposts. This calculated display of sensitivity is just a distraction, reminding us that yes, while all this is fake, somewhere out there, true authenticity must exist. But under late capitalism, authenticity is being commodified for clicks, especially when you turn your camera on and you see an influencer crying in portrait mode. So the performative male just foregrounds this conclusion, making visible what's being left unread. That there is no authenticity to return to, just layers of performance drenched in irony as they hide a hard-on with the heart on sleeve and refuse to reply to your WhatsApp messages. Discipline is no longer found in the prison cell, it's on our phone screen. We're all bleeding to death in neoliberalism, forced to find a home on the market. We're ongoing projects, a work in progress disguised as the finished product. So searching for love at first swipe becomes a labour of likes. Celebrities, influencers, activist brands and artists build the blueprint for us to conform to. So aspiration, rather than punishment, becomes the motivating factor of power today. Aesthetic is the new ankle bracelet that stops us from noticing that we're still in chains.